The last 2 years have been just exhausting, haven't they? I think for most of us. Um, and uh, I've gotten to a place where I'm accepting what's going on. I find I can't change it. You can hardly ever change the outside. Sometimes you can. You can affect some change in a small way in your own world. But in general, in the big scheme of things, I just don't find that to be true. I don't care if you vote or, whatever. The world seems to be going in a general direction. And most of the people, at least half of the people, are going along for the ride. So again, I'm feeling more and more like, just take care of yourself. Just take care of myself. Um, I found that the more I realize all of the lies and all of the deceptions, the easier it is to let go. I'm just not attached to this place. Hardly. Still have some attachments. I'm not clear and clean, but it's getting easier and easier. I mean, I notice there are times during the day where I don't even think about it anymore. That background feeling of heaviness and something is horribly wrong kind of feeling. There are several hours during the day where it doesn't, it's not even there. It's not even in my awareness anymore. And that feels really nice. The other thing, of course, less and less news has helped me. And the other thing that's helped me is to let go, is just reading fluff instead of reading heavy duty things. I just read these like summer type reads, 3 or 4 hours and you're through a book. And I they're fun, they're light, they have some tension in them. They're entertaining enough. It's just pure entertainment. And for a while, I'm living in the world the way it used to be, which is kind of nice. The way the world used to be was pretty awful too for most of the people on this planet, but it wasn't like now. So in comparison, it was pretty good. So the fluff reading, I've gotten very shallow, and that has helped me a lot. Helped me with my mood and my outlook. Also, just getting outside, just moving. If I had the energy, I would turn on some music and dance, but I'm too tired. I still do a lot of walking, but I'm too tired to do a lot of the things I used to do. But those are the two things that have really helped me. Or, if you don't like to read, you can watch old comedies, just old comedies. And now that the holidays are coming, I mean, I don't believe in any of the reasons for the holidays, none. But there is this elevated mood in the air, right? The group consciousness rises during holidays. And it's not over Christmas and New Year's, it's not the way it used to be, but it's still kind of there. The other day I was in a store and a family walked in, an elderly guy and his wife, and I think his son and daughter, maybe daughter-in-law or whatever, and grandkids. They were all kind of poking around the store. And the old guy was humming Christmas songs. And he was just in the best mood. He was, and I thought, man, I wish I was in that mood. Give me some of what he's having. And I think it really contributes to our health if we would work on something like that. I used to work in a psychiatric unit, and over the holidays, we had a lot of admissions with people with depression, because these people, a lot of them didn't have families, or they had screwed up families or whatever. The holidays, a lot of people had all these expectations, and of course our expectations rarely come to fruition, and they would just be depressed. And I thought, why are we so dependent on a certain time of year to feel a certain way, So way back when, 30, 40 years ago, I stopped that in my own mind because I could see how miserable it makes people. And so with the holidays, for several years already, I've gotten into the habit of just the week between Christmas and New Year's, I sit down in the evenings and I watch episodes of the old Andy Griffith Show. I have all 5 seasons. It's not knee-slappingly funny, but it's funny enough, and it's just decent people trying to do the right thing. It's I always liked it. It's not everybody's thing, but I always liked it, and it's a wonderful life. I There was a theater in Chicago, just a beautiful old theater, and it was called the Music Box. If anybody's in Chicago, it's just beautiful. They have these old statues around the periphery, and they have blue sky up there, and stars twinkling and clouds going across. It's just really a nice place, and I don't know if they still do that, but they had a special showing of It's a Wonderful Life and White Christmas, and they would alternate those two, for I think it went on for a month. Every day, people would come from all over the place to go to this place, and they'd all dress up in their Santa hats and bells, and the audience would act out the talk, the lines. They, they would hiss when the mean old man was on there, and they would sing. And in between the two movies, Santa would come out and sing Christmas songs and throw candy at the audience. It was just fun, It was just fun, especially if you had kids. But it was mostly adults. It was just a really nice feel, because everybody just was in a good mood. So, but since that's not happening anymore for me, I do the Andy Griffith and I do A Wonderful Life at home. And I don't know, it cheers me up. So, whatever it is for you, find what that is for you. It can just be a small thing, just habitually notice your mood sinking and doing something to pick it up. And this is bad, but for me, sometimes it's food. I just make myself some pudding. Pudding or, I don't know, just some kind of a pick-me-up. So, less news, more fun, in whatever way you can. And those of you lucky enough to have friends or family you can get together with, enjoy that, It's, it's like I've said before, freedom from this place is from inside. You're not going to find a pick-me-up out there. Nobody's, the news isn't going to help you pick up your mood. The news is not going to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy, really. Love yourself enough to do things for yourself that pick you up, that make you stronger. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. And you guys take good care, all right? Take really good care. It's important. Bye. Thanks for listening.